I'm Angela Yee, and Cardi B is here.
Hey.
Making the rounds. First of all, I do want to commend you for the fact that you are...
This is MongolianMindset, and today we're going to be typing Cardi B for my boy Kyle. He wanted to know her personality type after the Nicki Minaj. So we're going to type Cardi B for you. We also seen comments asking for Cardi B, so we're going to get her on the record. Let's go see what the monkeys over at Personality Database has their ass. Okay, so they have Cardi B as an ESFP. Okay, we will use Linda Barrens Temperament and Interaction styles combined with cognitive functions to figure out her actual personality type. And I have a breakdown of the cognitive functions. I think the most comprehensive breakdown are the cognitive functions and how they appear in people. Just go to the playlist, and I think it's cognitive function analysis. So get caught up with that. But we'll go to the chart here. So ESFPs are initiating, they're informative, they're pragmatic, they're interest-based, they're SENI, and they're TEFI, okay? If she meets those metrics, we'll call her ESFP. If she does not meet those metrics, we'll actually figure out her actual real type, okay? So, and these are the metrics here, and I'll be talking about them as we see them, and I'll be, describing them as quickly as I can. If you guys want me to do an actual breakdown of all these metrics so you can improve your typing, then comment below. If I get enough of them, then I'll do them. We are still doing the free typing sessions. All you have to do is join our Facebook group or our Discord and message our moderator Cody, and he'll get back to you with availability and stuff like that. People are charging like $200, $500, $100. We're doing it absolutely free, and I do think that we give by far the best quality. As you can see, if you go to our playlist again, we have typed over 65 people totally free, and those videos are there. And I still have about 8 or so to upload. So that's the reason why I haven't been like typing as many people. I really want to get those out because those show actual real people. So you guys can get like a different experience from that. So let's get into this, and comment below what you think her type is. Looking at these fucking glasses and how she's fucking acting or look, I'd probably say she's probably most likely SFP.
You're working so hard. Like, I know you have this single about to come out with Megan Thee Stallion, but you have been like really doing the rounds, and people don't understand that is a lot of work.
Yeah, I've been working, but it's like, to me, it's like, it's not as hard, like, because I know how I was going crazy in 2018, 2017 with work, but I'm back in that mode, and it's like, it's almost kind of like making me sad, because it's like, I just got into like this home mom mode that is like, okay, like I go to the studio every night, but like in the day I'm with my kids, and now it's just like, now I know it's like just work. So
are your kids good with FaceTiming you when you're not there, or do they care about looking at the phone?
My kids want me just there.
Okay.
Especially my daughter. She's like really like on my hip. Like, especially now, she be talking. She be like letting me know.
Does she go to school, or is she homeschooled?
No, she goes to school.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you about that because it is back to school time. So what was that like? And how hard was it the first time you had to drop her off at school and be like all concerned as a mom?
Oh, I was crying for sure. But let me tell you something. I just literally cried. Like, when was it? It was last week on Thursday, right? So let me tell you something, right? My daughter, she graduated from pre-K.
Okay, so we're giving extra information here. When people are given extra information and not specific, concise, and to the point, that's going to lead you to informative language versus direct language. Direct language is specific, concise, to the point. She's giving a lot of extra information. It's kind of loose when she talks. It's not like directing anything. So she's coming off informative. Let's keep going.
And I was supposed to put her like in this new school, but I missed the deadline. And I was stuck in LA working on rehearsal for the song Bongos and all these other projects that I got coming up. So I missed the deadline, and I didn't even know that you were supposed to apply like in January. Like, I was like, how am I supposed to, like, I'm new to this. Like, come on now. So
there ain't no special treatment.
I was calling and like they didn't even care. Like they was just like, yeah, no, she can't get it, whatever. But the president of my label knows somebody that like. That's what it's crazy. Yeah. Like it really takes a village.
It does.
It really takes a village. Like thank God. Like and it's like she helped me get an appointment for the school, and like when I went to the school, I started crying because it's like wow, like this is not like the little pre-K thing that she was in. She's now really in the school, and I was just crying. And
how was she? Was she able to like run off and play, or was she scared? You know, sometimes when kids be like scared, it makes you feel really bad.
Yeah, she was like, "Mommy, I'm ready to go to my new school now." So.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to ask you this too, because recently I had on a journalist, Deborah Roberts, and she has a book out where she's paying homage to like great teachers. Yeah. So I want to ask you, do you have a teacher just in honor of kids going back to school that actually you can think of that was like, this teacher really meant a lot to me, or they really pushed me?
Yes, her name is Miss Hill. She was my my U.S. history teacher, my global history teacher, and I love her. And like she was so harsh. She was so harsh.
I love her. So we're gonna hit her for the metric TEFI. Love will be attached to FI. So we're gonna hit her for TEFI there. Okay. She's not saying that's not FE. She's not talking about empathy, what other people value, anything like that. She's talking about what she loves. So it's FI.
Harsh on me, but like she really like loved me because she was just like the type that like she would be like, why are you so hard-headed? Like why you don't like you're so smart? Like it's like why? Okay,
so she's hard-headed. I'm gonna hit her for pragmatic. So there's two metrics there. This pragmatic versus affiliative. Pragmatic is going to tend to be rebellious, contrarian, don't like when roles are assigned to them, more onto the role of freedom. Hard-headed would line up with pragmatic versus affiliative, which is generally about inclusion, cooperation, doing the right thing, asking before, as in like pragmatic people will like break rules and then ask for forgiveness, you know. So we're gonna hit her for pragmatic there.
Why are you wasting yourself like just being hard-headed and like just doing bad things? So I just love
doing bad things
her, and like
I just love her because she made me feel special. She made my FI feel special, like I was special. Okay.
Crazy because she's Irish and everything, and I was doing like an interview with this Irish radio station, and
she just initiated all of that. She just like went into another she just initiated that. Change subject.
Just like she was so tough, and when I went to visit her like a couple of years ago, she was crying, and like I started crying, but I was like, damn, I really wish that like my classmates were here to see this, because it's like, wow, look at her. She wasn't really mean. She was really crying.
Oh, that's so dope. You made her cry. Yep. She cried. Listen, I think it's important.
Okay, so she's talking about the SE reaction she got out of her. Okay, that's gonna go into the realm of SE. So there's two metrics here: SE and NI versus SI and NE. Okay, she's trying to get a reaction. She's talking about the reaction she got from her. It's going to be SE reaction, okay? We talk about this in a more descriptive breakdown in the cognitive function videos, okay?
And to always acknowledge like that, because a lot of times people talk about like bad teachers, but to talk about the great teachers that really had an impact is important. Okay, so now let's get into the song, Bongos. And I know you've been talking about this song nonstop.
Yo, you have my fans.
Let me tell you.
Route. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they really think that this is a Spanish
song. Talking about what people think, that's going to be in the realm of TE. So we're gonna hit it for TE. That's attached to FI. So we're accumulating some TFI, and she's initiated there too. Okay, so it's looking like most likely this woman's an ESFP.
I said a little bit of Spanish. I said,
oh, they think that
you know, okay, and I want to tell you this. So we got this song yesterday, right? And Maynard was here yesterday. So, you know, we listened to it just in here, and then we went on the air, and I was like, I don't want to say too much. I said, she did throw a little Spanish, you know, in there, which I like. And that was it. And I didn't realize saying a little something like that will go as crazy as it did.
Yes, and I'm like, y'all not understanding that she said a little Spanish? Like, it's like, she just said like a little Spanish.
It's like one sentence.
And everybody's like, oh my gosh, this is a Spanish song. Like, what?
Sorry. Lo siento.
But I like it though because they're gonna be like surprised. So it's like
Yeah, because
I got tricked
you're
again.
doing a lot of you do.
All right, so SC reaction yet again. Ha ha ha! Y'all got tricked. Okay.
A lot of tricks with this one. And one thing is you put in Megan Thee Stallion here because clearly y'all have a good relationship and she does trust you and you trust her. It's a mutual thing, you know, in this business. So is it a situation where you hit her up directly and was like, I want you on this song? Or is it go through the channels?
No, I went through the channels because like it's like I know like that she been like a little bit well she not a little bit like she been like away, ducked off,
taking care of herself.
Like I know she's been going through.
See how that came out like so informative. Like she couldn't just be direct with that.
Lot. And then on top of that, I'm also shy and everything. So I be shy to ask people for stuff. So it's like, hey, can you ask her if she likes this song?
Let's do another number one.
It's like, okay, do you like this song? So.
All right. And so you went through those channels, and then did she agree right away, or did she have to hear the song first?
She sent her verse right away. Like I was like, she sent it in like in 5-4 days, and it's like, and it's that even like boosted like a confidence because it's like I respect her as an artist and I respect her ear. So if you sending me back a verse that fast, that means that you really like the song.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, yes. And like I didn't even tell you what I was thinking in my head, and you automatically did it. And it's like, damn, we really we go.
And so I wanted to ask you that since you say that, do you doubt yourself still sometimes?
Yes, yeah. Because I just feel like I don't know what people want nowadays. Like I just don't know what people want nowadays. So it's just like a little bit like hard. So it's like,
don't know what people want nowadays. Can we say potentially ostracize any demon?
Do they want this? Do they want that? Like,
I will say though, this song is gonna be amazing in the club. It's gonna be amazing on TikTok, and I feel like you already have some remixes planned because I know that it just feels like it's some people are gonna want to get on. Like I can imagine once it comes out, people are gonna be hitting you up like, "Yo, such and such want to hop on the song." Are you planning remixes already too?
Yeah, but you know, there's the thing. When I heard the beat, I was in love. Like I was like, I need to.
I was in love. That's FI. When I heard the beat, I was in love. FI.
I need to work on this.
Introverted feeling.
And like the song is really funk. It's Brazilian funk.
Okay.
But it sounds like dembow.
Okay. Dominican dembow.
And then it's like dembow. Like it's like I go out. I be outside for real. So it's not only New York that it's like you go to an American club and they still play like, you know, the little dembow section. It's been everywhere. Like it's like when I went to Arizona, they was playing dembow in one of Offset bookings, and I'm like, oh shit, like damn, my music is going, not my music, but my people's music is like
everywhere.
It's everywhere now. So like I already like automatically loved it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take her off the board for TEFI here. She's a TEFI user. So she's talking about what she loves. She's very easily can tell what she loves. She's about fame. She's about outside sources. She's about name dropping. Talking about what other people think. That's pretty obvious here. She's not talking about understanding, empathy, using syllogisms, if this and that statements. We're not getting any of that from her. So she's a TEFI user. So that eliminates 8 types right there. Okay. And she's also, I'm gonna hit her for informative. Okay, she's not specific, concise, and to the point. She's saying a lot of shit and it's loose as fuck. Okay, she's informative, beating around the bush, passive. So, with that being said, an informative TFI user, that will eliminate us down to, let's see, ESFP, ISFP, ENFP, and INFP. Those are the 4 on the board. Coming off concrete, so this should be wrapped up pretty quick.
Is on it, and like if you hear the hook, it's like bang bang bang. So that was like the hook, but it just felt like so long, and it just felt so spacious. Then I did verses on it, like a full song, just me. And
okay, she's going through a progression here, so she's going through the journey. Okay, right here. and this and then and then and then.
It just felt like a long sentences, long song. It needed dynamic, and you know, debating with my team. You know, we debating like who sound good on this, who's hot, who's this, who that. And they're like, we think we should put like a Spanish artist. I'm like, I hear Megan on this. Like,
yes,
I hear her on it. It's
she
like,
killed
really?
it too,
and she killed it. And it's like, and I love that she even like said that it's like, yo, this was like a challenge for me because this.
I love this. That's some more. Damn woman.
Something I never did
She's
before.
never done nothing that sounds like this.
So I just love that.
And that opens her up to a different type of audience too, because she's never done something like this. And I do like the fact that this is random, but at the end I did say you did a little bit of Spanish.
Yeah.
But I like when people do little fun things at the end of a song that make you want to listen to a whole song.
Yeah.
You know how sometimes it just kind of like fades out and the beat plays, but you definitely like still have some itch to talk.
Yeah, but you see that's the thing about the song, that it's like you know how it's like I have like some parts at the end, like my parts on the song has never really changed. So like her parts were the empty space parts.
Oh, okay, got you.
So the song was just like incomplete, and like Offset was like, yo, you really need to like work on this song, because I'm telling you, this is it. Like, you don't hear a little people song everywhere. And I was like I know.
You know what else I love too? So you've been doing features. You said you're not going to do no more features until your album comes out, right? Are you still sticking with that?
That's gonna be a little bit hard for me, because there is songs that like people been sending me that I like. What I was, you know, like I be talking
like this, like that, fi, stop playing.
Too fast. What I really wanted to say is, because I was just doing features, like I really wanted to say is like my next song is gonna be my song.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be a feature on somebody else's song. That's what I was really like trying to say.
Because you be talking so much shit in your verses.
So hard for her to get it out, right?
But I like that. Like when you did Jealousy, of course, you know, you went Offset with Jealousy.
Yeah.
You be saying shit. And I'm like, I know she beats with people and like people talk crazy, and you just be like, I'm gonna just put it in a song. And that is, I think, the best way to address people. Like, put it in your music.
I be wanting to address people in my music, but also I just sometimes just want to like get it off my chest. Like,
I want this, I want that. That's gonna be attached to NI. That's gonna be talking more about the desire of things. Okay, if you're NE, you're gonna be talking about consequences and what other people want. That's gonna be more what your language is gonna be about. So that's SE. She's talking about what other people are doing. That's more of an SE thing, like I said. In our cognitive function breakdown, we talk about a lot more of this stuff.
Right there and then, because there's one thing too though, like, cause I don't always want to address people in my music, because sometimes I want to make fun music, and it's like I don't want to make
I want. Damn, how many times you gonna say it, woman, in the next 30 seconds?
Song about like I'm gonna address this bitch, and it's like now I sound like I have beef in every single fucking song, and it's like
Right.
I'm not gonna.
We're getting rebellious here. We're gonna hit her for pragmatic. Okay, I don't wanna
Doing that, and I'm not gonna do that to my fans, or because I don't fucking like you, bitch.
Okay,
so it's like
I don't fucking like you, bitch. Pragmatic. Okay, she's not talking about cooperation here, and she is talking about interest there. Okay, it's not in her interest.
Like sometimes it's like I'm gonna just get this shit out the way, address this girl right here, because I'm not gonna get on a fucking song with, I don't know, like let's say if I get a song with fucking a pop artist, I'm not gonna be like beefing on it.
It'd be like one line.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be like one line. Even on this
Pragmatic. Okay, she's rebellious. She's a contrarian. She does not care.
song, like when we talk about dusty ass hoes need a lint brush.
Yeah.
That ain't about nobody, specific.
That ain't about nobody specific.
But that's
really.
something we all can relate to, because sometimes we all feel like that. And I already know. I'm like, okay, when this song come out, I already know what Instagram story I'm putting up, which part of the song I'm putting with it.
Yeah.
So,
And like I feel like we say that a lot, like dusty ass. New Yorkers say that shit a lot.
It's
dusty
a very
ass.
It's so like you dusty.
Yeah.
All right, and of course I saw you sat down with Who Kid, and he mentioned something about Beyonce, and you stuttered a little. And he mentioned Beyonce, and you was like, "Huh? Well, I don't know."
Oh no! I saw that. I mean, I would love to do a song with Beyonce. I haven't sent her like I don't have a song like right now like I could hear her like in it, like, and it's like, and if she even like even wants
The
to
fuck
do
is she
it, you know
talking
what I'm
about?
saying? Like, but I don't.
Informative.
Yeah, because the way he said
What's
it,
he
and then
talking
you was like, I was like, okay, it felt like he knew something, you know?
No.
And you also were just at Disneyland with your son celebrating his birthday.
Yeah.
How do y'all like, so when you go to Disneyland, y'all just there with everybody, or it's not like shut down the whole park or nothing like that?
No.
Okay, I'm just asking because you could.
Yeah, but first of all,
That's a lot.
That's
for
a
2-year-old.
lot, and it's like this is my 4th time in Disney. Like it's like I'm going there for the kids because I
Right,
be
not for
tired.
you.
Like so, and I'm just not gonna do that. Like that's just so extra to me.
Right.
like
I saw also with your kids. So I've seen you said that your son is a lot wilder than your daughter.
Yes.
And why do you think that is? Like, is he more?
I think I don't know. I think he was just born like that. Cause like there's not even a lot of like there's not like a lot of like boys around like
For him to get wild with.
for him to get wild with. He just like naturally like that, and it's like I always knew I was gonna have a son like that, and it's like boom, here we go.
And isn't that fun? Having like a.
It is fun. It is fun. It is fun. I was always scared. That I was just like I'm scared to have a boy, but it's like he's so fun. One thing for sure is like he like he's obsessed with me.
Aw.
He is obsessed with me.
And then is your daughter more obsessed with Offset? Because they usually say daddy's little girl.
Oh, she's like a daddy's little girl. She's like really like always want to like fake impress him. Like it's like when she put like something pretty, she's like, call my daddy. Call my daddy. And she'd be like, Daddy, I really love you so much. That girl.
She's trying to get some stuff. Now, he also said in this in the interview up here that you're like a pit bull at the mouth when y'all get into it. And so, but from what he said, like you fiercely also protect him. And I think from that interview, a lot of people were like, okay, he loved her so much. Like he don't play about you. He said that he checks all of your stuff. So, and when you did lip service, you said that you don't really apologize. Like you just be, and people were mad about that. Like you could be sorry, know you wrong, but you're not going to say it. All right. Since then, have you been like, sorry, I was wrong, or still?
I can apologize if I'm not wrong.
Okay, what if you are? Never.
I have apologized. Like,
Okay.
I have apologized, but you know what I apologized for? Just the other day, right? Just the other day, I got dragged the fuck down for this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like what is?
All right, pragmatic. Okay, so we're down to SFP here. We're down to SFP, and we got points for progression, and we got points for initiating. This woman is not an ISFP. She is ESFP. In the monkeys, that personality database gets it right once in a while. Okay, they get the broke clock is right twice a day.
What's going on? So I saw a pretty picture of me, right, when I was a stripper, right? And I posted, and I'm like, in my head, I'm singing it like the 50 Cent melody. Like, and I've said, and if I was in the strip club, would you still cuff me? Like, I'm saying it like this.
I saw that.
I'm saying it like that. And when I posted it, like, people was like, oh, why would you ask that question?
She's talking about what people are doing all the time. That's SE. That's not SE and NI off the board here. So, yeah, we know that. Okay, SFPs are also interest-based. We know that. They're also concrete. We know that. Okay. And if you guys want me to make a video breaking down all these metrics in more detail for you guys, let me know. If I get enough comments, I'll do it. If not, we'll just keep going.
And why would you ask that question when you're married? And I'm like, babe,
Out of context.
I wasn't even trying to like say it like that. That's not how I said it in my head. So I was like, I'm sorry, because like everybody was just tagging him like, oh look, like, and it's like
Consequential awareness. Gotta have that. SFPs. Gotta have it.
I also saw with this single, you're selling CDs, like limited edition CDs.
Yeah.
So what was the thinking behind that? Because I can't tell you the last time I had a CD, but I see people pre-ordering it.
But like fans, like hardcore fans, they really like be buying your CDs, your vinyls. They really mostly buy vinyls, but you have to like hand in your song and artwork and everything like 4 months ahead. Like,
Your artwork is beautiful for it.
It is really pretty, but it's not like it's not the theme like of.
I saw you saying that, so people thought you put out fake artwork at first, you know, but then I saw you correct that.
Yeah, no, it's not fake artwork, but we just wanted people to think that it was like a WAP thing, and it's
we wanted people to think that's tea.
It's not really like a WAP thing. It's like really more different. Like I don't want it to people to know like the vibe of the song or the vibe of the video. So.
Yeah, and
that's why we did it.
So talk about the video, because I have not had a chance. I haven't seen that yet. So is the video coming out the same time as? Okay.
Yeah.
So what was the process like? You said you spent a lot of money on the video.
Yes.
And a lot of people nowadays aren't doing that. And I remember back in the day, people used to spend millions, like $1 million on a video.
Yeah.
So what's a lot of money on a video?
This one I think is like how much?
$2 million. Woo! And I want to say no one does that anymore. Like. So that's how I know this means a lot to you to invest back into to what it is you're trying to do. So what tell me what the theme of this video is, all of that.
It gives like the theme of the song. So it's like really that. But I feel like this video is just very beautiful. Like it has choreography, but it's a location video. So I always do like inside production, so this is more like of a location video, and just like really the little things.
Where was it?
It was in Malibu.
Okay.
But just like little things like that, that's why it just like the video be so expensive, because it's like I know fans are like, of course the video looks very expensive, it was expensive to do, but it's like they will be like, how this would be like, how this would be $2 million. Well, let me tell you. It just be little things like so I really wanted to do this video like in a different country, but I couldn't and because of hurricane season, so we did it in Malibu, right? So Malibu, it always has,
this is progression, this is the journey, so I'm with journey focus.
I have paparazzis and everything, so we hired about like 20 guards, 15 guards, like just guarding the whole area. And we did what was that thing called? It was like geofencing, that is just like everything like is around that area. Like if somebody take a picture, it will what?
I never heard of this.
Yes. Yeah.
That's so. All right. So if it posts to social, it pings, and then you get to remove it, or it just won't even post at all.
I mean, you'll know who it is. So
yeah.
Someone on set posted something, and you knew who it was.
Ooh. Somebody lost their job.
Yeah. So stuff like that costs a lot of money. Stuff like that costs a lot of money. We also did, what was it? We also did things like when we like do videos, like we hear the song out loud. We did these things like with our ears that like we will hear the song playing in our ears only.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
the in-ears?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're called earwigs.
Okay.
So that right there costs a lot of money. Like not only earwig for me, but like earwigs to all the dancers and everybody for production. So like those type of stuff like cost a lot of money for the videos, and rehearsals every day, like that costs a lot of money too. Like
it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
And
thank you so much.
I got one too, you know. We healthy up in here, and you got your whip shots here. And speaking of the paparazzi, so that did work because I didn't see anything about it. So what's the craziest paparazzi situation you've ever been in? Because people don't understand, like you can't go anywhere or do anything without a potential picture being taken. We saw Kanye and his wife in Venice on the boat getting pictures taken, and now they banned from those boats. But have you had like a crazy paparazzi situation where you're like, damn, how the hell did they find me here?
Yeah, when I was shooting I Like It and I was pregnant and stuff, and like paparazzi was putting videos and my stomach was kind of like, you know, kind of big, like that pissed me off. Or like this one time, like they was literally chasing me down the highway here in New York, and it's like I was going to my grandma's house, and it's like, bitch, you're not gonna get my grandma's fucking address, bitch. Y'all better leave me the fuck alone. And I started like,
it's a violation.
It's a violation, but
yeah. You said your grandma. I just
pragmatic. Say it with me.
Thought about the I Miss My Granny meme that you did. Hilarious. Yeah, that was an ultimate troll right there.
I always tell him, like, why don't you tell people what happened? Like, why don't you tell people what happened? So that week was like that week was like, I don't know if it was that day, but it was like like the birthday of his grandma.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he put that, but like it was going through some
he
shit.
going
And people we was going through some shit, and he said that, and it's like bad timing, like bro, bad timing. But now we just see that shit like so funny, like it's like
it's good that you could laugh at things like that.
Yeah.
Because I know things could get frustrating. Because when I spoke to him and before we did, and he was so like mad about just people talking ish and like making things up. And I know that's frustrating because you don't want to have to defend yourself against every little thing. But at the same time, it's like, no, that's not what happened. I really want to tell it, but I also don't want to be like overly defending myself.
Yeah. I mean, it's just annoying because it's like for example, right? Like, he always be out the way. Like, he really be out the way. When people don't like me, the first thing they like to do is attack me and my mans, like all the time. Like, it's like a girl can't even say nothing else, but she will attack me and my mans. And if they don't have nothing, they will make something up. And then it's like people will be like, oh, like you don't have to prove it. You like you don't have to prove everything. You don't have to prove everything. But it's like, if we don't prove it, y'all continue to believe it. And then like when we prove it to y'all, and then when we make a song, it's like, oh, it wasn't that serious. Yeah. Yes, it was serious. Right. It really was serious to us. Like, fuck out of here.
Right.
So that's why we even put out like the jealousy record. Like, we've been did that song. We wasn't even really planning to drop it. But it's like, yo, let's tell these people fuck y'all. Like, it's like y'all think y'all can make money off.
See, there's progression. There's no outcome there. This woman's pragmatic. Obviously, this woman's an SENI user, and that's TFI. She cares about her image. That's why she goes to the lengths to protect that.
Us, y'all think y'all gonna fucking find clout off of us?
TE.
All right, we're gonna make something out of it. Now look,
we're gonna make something out of it. I'm gonna get some interest out of it. Come on.
And I love that song, and you really slid on that though.
Yeah,
like that was a nice, good, passionate as.
We're done here. Cardi B is an ESFP. Okay. Enneagram, I'm gonna go with 7. She's a 7. W8, obviously she's kind of defensive. Like she said, she defends offset and everything like that. So I'm gonna go 7. Wing 8. She doesn't seem to be talking about fear or anything like that, or just more the 6 RAM thing. So we're going 7 W8. ESFP. Okay. I'm gonna go with the natural SP. Okay. But yeah. Let us know. If you guys want me to go more into depth with these cognitive functions, we could do that. Not the cognitive functions, but the metrics defined type, like initiate versus responding, abstract versus concrete. And comment a celebrity you would like type. I'm trying to, pick back up on these, but I do have 8 typing videos I have to get out, 8 of them. Okay, so bear with me, guys. We'll slowly get it done. And you guys know we are still doing the typing sessions on the weekends. We do about 4 every weekend. So get that while it lasts. It's been fun and great, but I am out, and you guys have a great day.